Imagine for a moment that every time two human beings truly meet, something far older than them begins to move, not in the body alone, not in emotion alone, but in the deepest layers of the psyche. It is easy to think intimacy is about attraction, about desire, about chemistry, but Carl Jung saw something else entirely. He believed that when a man enters a woman's life consciously, something archetypal awakens within her, something ancient, something sacred. Because what is really meeting in that moment is not just two personalities, but two inner worlds. Ask yourself this: what does a woman truly feel when a man enters her life? Not to impress, not to consume, not to dominate, but to be present. Jung taught that within every woman lives an inner masculine image, the Animus, a symbolic force of direction, clarity, will, and meaning. And within every man, there lives an inner feminine presence, the Anima, the source of emotion, intuition, and depth. When two people are drawn together, it is these inner figures that recognize one another first, long before words, long before touch. So when a man enters a woman's life with awareness, with grounded presence, with emotional honesty, she feels something shift inside, not excitement alone, but recognition. Her psyche senses that something familiar has arrived, something her unconscious has been waiting for. She does not feel chased. She feels met. And that difference changes everything. But this meeting is fragile, because if a man has not faced his own inner world, his emotions, his shadow, his vulnerability, she will feel it immediately. Jung warned that unconscious men do not enter relationships. They invade them. Their presence carries hunger instead of awareness, need instead of stability, and a woman's nervous system recognizes this instantly. She may feel attraction at first, but beneath it, there is tension, unease, confusion, because her inner self knows she is not being met. She is being used as a mirror. But when a man has done his inner work, when he has faced his fears, his wounds, his unresolved pain, his presence feels different. He does not rush. He does not perform. He does not try to extract. He listens. And when such a man enters a woman's life, she feels safe enough to soften. Her body responds before her mind does. Her breath deepens. Her defenses lower. Her emotions surface naturally. She feels permission to be real. This is not submission. This is trust. Jung believed that the feminine opens only in the presence of consciousness, because the feminine is not drawn to dominance. It is drawn to depth, and depth cannot be faked. This is why some men leave a permanent mark, while others are forgotten. One entered with ego, the other entered with awareness. And here is where the mystery deepens, because when a woman opens to a conscious man, she does not just feel him. She feels herself. Her intuition sharpens. Her creativity awakens. Her inner strength rises. Her animus is activated, not as control, but as clarity. She begins to feel more whole, more aligned, more alive, not because he completed her, but because his presence mirrored something she already carried. Jung called this the sacred mirror. Every true relationship reflects us back to ourselves, but this reflection can heal, or it can wound, depending on how conscious both partners are. Many relationships fail not because love disappears, but because projection collapses. First, the man sees his anima in her. The woman sees her animus in him. They feel enchanted, as if destiny has spoken. But eventually, reality enters, and this is the moment of truth. When the fantasy dissolves, what remains is the real human being. And when a woman sees the man clearly, without projection, she feels fear, because illusion is safer than truth. But if he remains present, if he does not withdraw, if he does not defend, something profound happens. She begins to trust him, not because he is perfect, but because he is real, and real presence is rarer than perfection. This is when intimacy becomes alchemy, not chemistry, alchemy, the transformation of raw emotion into awareness. The woman feels that she no longer needs to perform, to please, to adapt. She can simply be, and her emotions, even the intense ones, are no longer too much. They are welcomed. Jung believed emotion was the gateway to the unconscious. And women feel this instinctively. When she feels deeply, she is not unstable. She is connected. And when a man can hold space for that, without trying to fix or control it, she feels a deep relief. Her body recognizes stability. Her psyche recognizes safety. She feels that she can descend into her depths, because someone is holding the light. This is why a woman may cry without knowing why, or feel overwhelmed by tenderness. She is not reacting to the man alone. She is responding to the entire lineage of masculine energy he carries, his unresolved wounds, his maturity, his presence. All of it is felt. And when that energy is integrated, she feels nourished. But when it is fragmented, she feels drained. Jung warned that unconscious intimacy is dangerous, because it turns love into possession. The woman believes she loves the man, but she is loving her projection. The man believes he desires the woman, but he is chasing his inner feminine, until both wake up. True love begins only after illusion ends, and when that happens, something quieter, but far more powerful appears. A stillness. The woman feels calm, not excited, calm, as if something inside her has finally come to rest. She feels seen, not evaluated. She feels held, not claimed. And in that presence, her inner world expands. Jung called this individuation through relationship, becoming whole, through conscious encounter. The woman feels that her softness is no longer dangerous, that her sensitivity is not a flaw. It is a force. She feels that her vulnerability is sacred, and the man changes too. Through her openness, he learns humility. Through her emotions, he learns empathy. Through her depth, he meets his own. And when neither tries to rescue or dominate, when both stand in their own wholeness, the relationship becomes balanced. The woman feels free and connected. The man feels strong and open. They do not complete each other. They recognize each other. This is the highest form of intimacy. Not need, but recognition. Not possession, but presence. Jung believed that the ultimate purpose of relationship was awakening, and when a woman allows a man into her life consciously, what she truly feels is not just love. She feels life moving through her. She feels creativity returning, trust restoring, intuition sharpening. She feels herself becoming more herself. And when that happens, love stops being something she seeks. It becomes something she embodies. This is the secret Jung pointed toward, that love is not created between two people. It is revealed through them. And when it is revealed, both are transformed forever.